Billy J. Walter, U.S. Indiana National Guard. John E. Hobbs, Indiana National Guard. Robert E. Lambert, U.S. Army Air Corps, World War II. Albert W. Cecil, U.S. Army. Jonas D. Riggs,
Get my notification.
U.S. Army, Korea. Edward H. Justin, Indiana Air National Guard. David H. Best, U.S. Air Force, Korea, Indiana Flight. Aaron Smith, Indiana National Guard. Robert R. Wakuma, U.S. Air Force. Thomas Hoffmeister, Jr., Indiana National Guard.
Mr. Bruce McKee.
Robert L. Bridges, U.S. Marine Corps, World War II. Alvin L. Whitman, U.S. Army. Joe L. Ferguson, Indiana National Guard. James J. Bologna, U.S. Air Force. George E. Fox,
Mike Hankins
U.S.
back
Army,
here.
Korea.
He'll be sounding the trumpet back here while
Joseph
Bruce
M. France,
does it
U.S.
up front
Army,
here.
Iraq. James May, U.S.
Kevin
Air
Coriel's watching. Kevin's watching.
Ray E. Hemingway, Indiana National Guard. Patrick Carr, U.S. Army, Vietnam. Donald L. Geese, Indiana National Guard.
Hey, Jack.
James M. Stevens,
Hello, Connie.
U.S. Army Foreman,
Stacy,
Vietnam.
Sharon, MC,
Harold J.
Tasha,
Hay,
hello.
U.S. Army, Korea. Chris Noble, U.S. Marine Corps, Iraq. Morris J. Wheeler, U.S. Marine Corps. Joseph F. Dive Jr., U.S. Army, Korea. James P. Selby, U.S. Army. David R. Hayes, U.S. Navy, Vietnam. Woody D. Shelton, U.S. Air Force. Hubert J. Brandenburg, U.S. Army. Marvin W. Weber, U.S. Air Force. Robert A. Johnson, Indiana National Guard. Terry S. Cody, U.S. Army, Vietnam. Medford Cuff, U.S. Navy. Rodney K. Haynes, U.S. Army. James A. Tishman, U.S. Army. Robert D. Edelberg, U.S. Navy. Glenn D. Sweat, U.S. Army. William J. Borwald, U.S. Army Air Corps, World War II. John I. Sack, U.S. Army 82nd Airborne, Vietnam. Dale W. Bowman, U.S. Air Force. Michael F. Wonder, U.S. Navy. William F. Linder, U.S. Air Force, Indianapolis Fire Department. Edward W. McLean, U.S. Army. Lester Dayhart, U.S. Air Force. And Richard R. Adams, U.S. Air Force.
Sorry.
Veterans across the nation. Raymond Castlegar, U.S. Army Air Force, Custody Airman, World War II, Florida. Charles E. Abbott, U.S. Marine Corps, Korea, Vietnam, Virginia. Raymond Williams, U.S. Army, Vietnam, or Canada. Stuart S. Dottie, U.S. Army, Vietnam, of Pennsylvania. Stephen W. Taylor, U.S. Navy, Navy Reserve of West Virginia. Barbara Shelley, U.S. Marine Corps, World War II, of Pennsylvania. Police fire in the block. Officer Carlos Taylor, Montgomery Police Department, Alabama. Sergeant Heather Glenn, City Police Department, Indiana. Detective Delbert Phillips Jr., Virginia Island Police Department, Virginia Island. Deputy Ty M. Brown, Crisp County Sheriff's Office, Georgia. K-9 Officer Kuno, Forest Heights Police Department, Maryland. Rolling the River, Anna L. Beeler. Marcel M. Johnson. Rose A. Marchetto. Dorothy McFall. And Marcel von Pagan. POW MIA Recovery, U.S. Army Air Corps First Lieutenant Paul W. Smith, 20, of Rockville Center, New York. Killed in action March 23, 1945, when his T-51 was shot down over Germany. Remains recovered, buried as unknown in May of 1945. Exhumed June 2018, and accounted for June 27th of this year. Sergeant, also present and or accounted for. Group, present, arms. Never. Order on. Dismissed. I want to thank everybody for coming out this evening, joining us for TAPS to honor our veterans. We're going to do it again next Friday night here at 7. Then this week, next week will be 550 consecutive Friday nights. We have to have that next one yet.
I think tonight was the 549th consecutive Friday. So I just went live for the TAPS. They usually do it downtown on the square. They done it here at the fairgrounds tonight. So we're out here, porch time. We're out here at the booth. So we'll go live here again in a few minutes. Love y'all. Thanks for joining us. If they don't give you chills and goosebumps and tears, I don't know I will. Talk to y'all later.